What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Calais if you're new here. Hola. So I just finished cleaning my house, so I'm like literally sitting in the corner of my room so I don't mess anything up. But today we are recording a video. It's an informational video kind of, and it's also like me talking about moving to Las Vegas. I have been talking about moving to Vegas for so long. I feel like it's so many videos on it, and it is, but it is what it is. So yeah, this video is gonna have so much stuff in it. I'm just gonna be completely honest with y'all. I've officially been in Las Vegas for a whole month, and it's been my first time paying my bills from my own earnings. And when I say my own earnings, I mean, so in December, I had a lot of money saved up. I pretty much started saving since August, and I saved till December for my moving. So I was kind of in my mind already had my down payment, my first month's rent, some of my furniture that I wanted and things like that paid for because I saved since August for this move. But January, y'all, I was not prepared for January. So before we go down the whole rabbit hole of like where my money actually went, so let me just preface the video with this, y'all. Eventually I will get my life together. I feel like this year is the year for me to get my life together. But as a 26-year-old woman, I do not have a rainy day fund. I do not have an emergency stash. The best thing I have is an amazing mother, pretty much. Because if anything got tough or got hard for me, I know that my mama would be there for me really no matter what. So before I moved to Vegas, this is what like my bills were before moving to Vegas. In Michigan, I live with my little brother. Our rent, we had a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. And we found a good place to stay. It was in a great neighborhood, and our rent was good. We only had to pay $9.10 a month, and that was also month to month. That I only had to pay $910 and split that in two, which is what I had to pay. Sorry, I wrote it down all on my phone, but if I split that in two, which is what I had to pay, it comes to about $455 a month. Now, our utilities kind of fluctuated, and that's including gas, heat, water. That was about $70 extra a month. Outside of that, I also had full coverage car insurance because you just never know what could happen. If something happens to my car, I'm backed up on all fronts. So that I had to pay $240 a month. And then my phone bill was $150, cable bill is $70, and then credit card bills, average a month was about $400 for all of my credit cards, consolidated. It was about $400 a month that I was paying the credit card bills. And then for like small things like Amazon, Netflix, I have music bed for my music for YouTube. What else I got in here? My renter's insurance, my insurance for like my TVs and my laptops and stuff like that. And then I think that's it. Oh, and then Apple Music. But in total, that was another $110 a month. So for me in Michigan to pretty much live, my expenses were about $1,550 a month. That was pretty great for me. I am not gonna hold y'all up because like I did not have to worry about anything at that point. Like I said, I don't have a savings account, so I was like going out all the time, going out to eat, buying like clothes and a bunch of crap. Like I just lived like I had no limits. I lived like a queen, and I just never really had to check my bank account because it just took care of itself pretty much for me. Now for Las Vegas, it was a little different for me because first of all, I transferred in Las Vegas in November, but I did not move there until December. On my first trip, the first trip that I worked in Las Vegas, your girl got sick. And it was the kind of sick that, you have to stay quarantined for 14 days. Literally on my first trip in Las Vegas, it was the worst. Thank goodness that I was medicated, so I really didn't feel anything. Nothing was really wrong with me. I just was not working, and that kind of took me out of work for all of November. And then December, I was moving. So I worked the first trip in December, but I didn't work again until the 23rd. Literally like the end of the month is when I went back to work. So I really didn't get paid for November or December, but I had a little money saved up to take care of my December bills and my moving costs and all that stuff, so I didn't mind. I did not think ahead until, you know, January as far as having bills to pay, because as a flight attendant I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 15th and the last day of every month. The 15th is where my big check is. It's where all of like the extras get added into, and that's where your largest lump sum of your money go. If you want to know about flight attendant pay, just let me know. I'll make a separate video on that, but it's too much to explain. So yesterday was the 15th, and that's when I had to pay my bills. Well, that big check that I was supposed to get, I didn't get. It wasn't big because I was not working last month. So whatever extras I was supposed to get from last month did not come to your girl because she only worked about 60 hours. So I got like a regular paycheck. Not really thinking that my rent alone has now literally tripled from what I used to have to pay for rent. It has tripled, but my expenses in total probably like doubled, but like my rent alone has tripled from what I had to pay. So now we had to work some things out, because my new expenses here in Las Vegas is about $20 to $50, which is still not bad. I personally don't think. Here's where my issue lies. I budgeted and I still paid bills like it was like I did back in Michigan, where I literally paid everything on the 15th because my 15th check was large enough for me to just pay my bills and then have a little money to play around with until I get paid on the 30th. And that 30th check is literally, everything's paid for because I usually pay my rent in advance. So everything is just taken care of. So after paying all my bills yesterday, y'all, I was literally looking at my bank account like I have money in there. It's just not as much as I'm used to, and it's making me a little sad. And then I'm also like, it's time for your girl to go on a budget, okay? Because at this point it feels like I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I know it won't be like that for long because, like I said, I haven't worked in 2 months. I'll be going back, you know, January. I've been working a lot this month. I just won't get this big check from January until February 15th. So I'll get paid on the 30th, and now all my bills are paid, so I still can kind of like have the 30th check to play around with. But I think I'm gonna just go ahead and start me a savings account and just go ahead and start saving up, because I don't know what I was thinking as far as spending, or not even spending money, because like I said, I don't know what I was thinking as far as, I still pay my rent on the 15th, but I could have waited till the 30th. I could have paid half. Like, why would I do that? I guess I thought I still was like big balling or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's just say your girl is going on a budget. And again, like I said, just so everybody's clear, because I don't want anybody to feel bad for me or think that I'm like in a bad situation or anything like that. I still have tons of credit to mess around with, but I also still have money in my bank account. All my bills are paid. I have to fill my tank up today, but it's probably like a quarter tank, but we can fill that boy up. I still get to go to work. Like, I am in a okay position. I would literally never complain about where I am. I am doing good. I just don't like seeing not as much money in my bank account as it usually is. So we gonna get it together. We are. But I made this video to introduce a new segment that I want to do, which is going to be budgeting videos. I'm so excited, y'all, because like I watch these videos like all the time on YouTube. I like to see those ones like the money envelopes people do, or people actually write out their income and subtract it and all of that kind of stuff. I want to do that. I don't know where to start. Honestly, I don't even know how to make up a budget, but I am going to get that stuff started. So we're going to start from like literally no budget to us being budget queens, okay? Because that is literally the goal. So if you want to see those budget videos come to fruition and you're interested in all of that journey and trying to figure it out for yourself, definitely continue to watch my videos. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned and peace out.